I got introduced to the center, the Tupac Center. So I actually have a picture of the statue on this shirt. Nobody has this
Oh,
picture.
wow.
And
Wow.
Nigel Bing created this statue that they were going to replace where the bricks are. So I
Mhm.
spent about 3 years working there as
Wow.
actually a volunteer, trying to develop the programs that Miss Afeni had envisioned the center would be and what the center was. I'm sure you know Mr. Jim Burnett that ended up purchasing the center.
I don't know, but I
Well,
know when it was sold.
yeah, after the family lost the center, man, it was there for a long time, just abandoned. So a man ended up purchasing it and finding out the history on the building. So once he started finding out what it was about and who Tupac was and who Miss Afeni was and what the legacy was, they renamed the garden Legacy Garden Park. So they were trying to get a new statue built because the statue was taken. A lot of things were taken except for this. It was kind of like a house that has Tupac's picture on it, and the bricks
Mhm.
that are in the ground that surrounded the fountain, that's still there.
Mhm.
So he tried to raise money and get the statue paid for. The statue was $1 million.
Wow.
And it was like we couldn't get anyone to help us do that. So time went on, we restored the center, we started, creating programs for the community because a lot of people from the community would come say, if it wasn't for Miss Afeni, I couldn't have fed my kids. If it wasn't for Miss Afeni, we wouldn't have had anywhere to go. So she was really instrumental in that Stone Mountain community as being an outreach. So it just became so passionate for me. And the center got sold again. And now it doesn't even have the purpose or the legacy of what it was created for. And it just hurts me so bad. So how was it working with the family?
Fanny was great. I mean, she was tough as nails. I mean, all you have to do is know a little bit about our history, right?
Mm,
Um, and Tupac was Tupac. One of I always love this, that one of her punishments for Tupac, which became a daily ritual, was to read to read the New York Times from cover to cover. She was
mhm.
extraordinarily smart, and she was very good about, if something was to be done, that she let you do it, and sort of go back and report, so to speak. And there were definitely some tough times in the stuff that I was doing as well. But she was quite an amazing person to work for. She sort of became famous, obviously, because of her son,
Yeah.
but I think in her own right, she and as a recovering addict, and her own background, I think even without the success of Tupac, she would have gone on to quite an amazing life, regardless.
Worldwide Entertainment TV.
Inside, a three-time Juno nominated. I was nominated for some kind of Much Music Award, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Um, DJ Soul Choice Award, the Sirius Radio, something. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of this, like,
Yeah.
and I don't look
That's
back
good.
at what might have been. I mean, it's
Yeah,
great
exactly. Yeah.
to be acknowledged for your art, but you gotta keep your eyes forward. It's been my
Could you tell us your experience going on tour and being a backup singer for artists like Jill Scott?
awesome. It was
Yeah.
so much fun, and we were in Texas, and everybody was dressed in white. It was so beautiful, and everybody brought um, picnic baskets and table settings, and there was tables all set up, and then everybody dressed their table. It just looked so beautiful. I'm like, why don't we have this in
Oh,
Toronto? And it was majority of Black people,
Yeah.
And just everybody was dressed to the nines in these beautiful dresses and suits, all in white, and they had champagne and wine, and the table was set like it was, I don't know, like they were gonna win a prize for it. Like it was this, fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. So this event was not just, it was a sugar water tour to start, but I don't remember what this one place was called, but it started off being normal and it turned into like a kingdom of royalty.
Yeah.
And there was so much celebrities in the audience too, from Khalees to Keish. I don't want to say Rudy from the Cosby Show because I can't remember her real name. But
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
Thank you. Because I was like, oh my God, it's Rudy. And so I was like, don't say Rudy, she's gonna get mad. I was like,
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that she doesn't get him called Rudy.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? You got a new angel.
Yeah.
Watching over you and watching your steps and continue her legacy, which is amazing.
Yeah.
How old was she?
35. She just turned 35. The last time I seen her was on her birthday in July.
Oh, and her name is Shea. Shea Marie?
Shea Marie.
Shea Marie.
Yeah.
Beautiful name. Shea Marie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop thinking about you and move on to better things. That's what I'm gonna do.
I did a lot of modeling, and I just recently did, I don't know if you know Baby Keem. He's a Grammy nominated rap artist.
Yeah.
I just did his album trailer. So that was pretty cool.
I know Baby Cream.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah, it's been pretty nice.
So are you a hip hop fan?
Yeah, I am a hip hop fan. I think maybe so like the old school vibe. I can't really get into like the drill music.
You're a part of Playboy too?
Yes. 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 That's well, it came along with my modeling. I decided to do it. It's a Playboy centerfold, and I feel like I'm empowered by my body, and I feel like other women should be empowered by your body, especially Black women, because we're always told to feel ashamed of our bodies.
Yeah.
And so that's just one aspect of me, wanting to empower myself, and also sending the message that you can be, an educated woman. You can also feel empowered about your body, and you don't have to be shamed about that. And I think the woman's body is beautiful.
Yeah.
And the men's body is beautiful as well.
Yes, I'm Angelin Chang. I'm based in Cleveland, Ohio, in the United States. And when I won a Grammy, I'm actually America's first female classical pianist to win a Grammy. And so what I won for was a work called Oiseaux Exotiques, Exotic Birds by composer Olivier Messiaen, who was my big mentor during my formative years. So what was special about that to me wasn't only, it was wonderful to win a Grammy, that type of thing, but it was because what it was for. And I really felt like it paid tribute to my teachers, folks who gave me so much. And so that's why I'm also a teacher today.
In the music, it's like women supporting women, and a 1-2 man, or maybe like LGBT, like, you know what I'm saying, for the female music. Yeah. Unless female starts making more music that's more like male friendly, that like mans could like bump in their car, like they just don't get up. Maybe if it's politics, they'll get on 1-2 plays, but they don't support it. And then they want to say that we don't work as hard.
Yeah, they say that.
I feel like I'm confusing myself trying to explain it.
No, they that's a fact. They say it all the time. Like one thing I can say is that with the males, females were, how can I put this? Females in the game, from what I see from Toronto, because I support a lot of Toronto females in the city. And one thing I always say to the people like Lola's or whatever the case may be around me or whatever, and I continue to say it, I said, bro, at the end of the day, these niggas will never, ever ever support y'all until the day that the Americans put the girls first. Yeah, I called this from Kevin can play back the video. I called this like almost 2 years ago, and I said the day that the females in the States start to get hot and they're on every podcast, they're on everything, is when niggas in Toronto and bloggers in Toronto, males, are going to start reaching out and saying, hey, come be on my show.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? And it's like, to me, you females been working for years and years and years. Half of you guys should be further than where you guys are now. Half of these males, I say it all the time, some of them, they're nice, but there's some females that come with real bars. A lot of you guys are harder
There's
than
so
a lot
many
of you
females,
guys.
but they don't take it in. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm rapping and like I'm making certain music and shit's just flying over people's head. Like, are people really taking in what I'm saying? Like, the bars I spit, like I put a lot of passion in what I do. A lot of people even to this day think that like this is not a serious thing that I'm doing. Like, this is real deal. Like, I'm really doing this for keeps. Like, this is what I'm trying to do as a career. Like, this is not a little hobby, little something I do on the side. Like, no, I'm trying to be up there with the big dogs. Like, I'm trying to be up there with the Cardi B's and the Nickies and the this and the that. And I'm not ashamed to say that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't put all this money and hard work in what I'm doing for it not to pay off. You know what I'm saying?
So I also see that you went and trademarked Queen of the Six. What are your thoughts on those who disagree with this move?
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. That's my wave. I created it. I invented it. Nobody was on it until I made it. There was no such thing. I created it in my brain, in my mind. Queen of the Six. That's my wave. Anybody has a problem with it, talk to the Queen of the Six.
What's up, viewers? You already know how we come in. It's Mr. Trenches in the cut, 33. You know, we coming straight out of Jada Finch. You know, yeah. Even Houdini too. Like, Houdini was at my crib before I used to get home from school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll be on my computer doing shit before me and my bro got home from school. You know, we're coming home. He's there. My uncle's not letting him play the Xbox. You know what I mean? So it's like little shit like that. You know.
Could you tell us how you felt? What actually happened to him, and the impact they had on the community?
To be honest, it was crazy because like even a week before he passed, we're like, I played football too, right? I played football and basketball. So me and my brother and like one of my homies who like the three of us were really close with him, you know what I mean? He called my homegirl on Snap, TK, shout out TK Limpy. He called her on Snapchat and he's like, yo, what are you guys dealing with today? We're like, yo, we're at the field playing football right now, busting it up, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, you guys come to my video shoot later, whatever. So be the case, he didn't end up doing the video that day, but like we were supposed to link him that day. So fast forward a little bit now, it's like this is 3 days before he passed away now, you know? We're around the area, like we're with him. He's even shooting the next video that day. That video never came out yet though, but he's shooting a video that day. I was talking to him like, yo, broski, I need a video, man. He's like, yo, holla at him, you know? Whatever. Then like he leaves, like, you know, he leaves with us because he knows like we're more blessed, you know what I mean? So he leaves with us. Then the next day he comes back to the hood. We're in the hood again, whatever. Something happened. Then there was actually a shooting in the hood the day before he passed. That's why he ended up going where he was. And then like, you know, that's it. The next morning after that, unfortunately, he passed, you know, but
call and I was on the bus. I was like, I'm gonna be really loud. Everyone on the bus is probably like, this girl needs to shut up. But I was on the bus and it was really good. Right after I won, not won. Right after I got told I'm gonna be on it, I called my dad and he was super excited. I'm like, okay, I gotta go into work. And then I went into work with like a huge smile on my face. I'm just like, everyone was probably like, why is this girl in a good mood? She normally looks like she hates everyone. But yeah, I was on the bus and then you guys found out like 2 days after. So I found out the same week that everyone else found out. There wasn't much time before that. Just like 2 days before everyone else found out, and it was posted on Instagram. But yeah, it was a great feeling. Definitely rewarding.
Are you excited for it? Like,
I am so excited. Yeah. I've been, I would say, rehearsing already, to be honest, like just on dancing and all that. Like I'm already working on my set. So I'm super excited for it.
Worldwide Entertainment TV.